What's up, Fit Fam? It's your boy Allende. I'm out here in Guadalajara, Mexico, and quite frankly, the ladies they don't want to talk to me, or they don't speak English, or they tell me they don't speak English. So it's been a rough day, but fortunately, this young lady is willing to speak to me. What's your name, young lady?
My name is Andy.
You said Ambi or Andy?
Andy. Andy.
Andy.
Yes.
Okay.
Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, perfect. So, how old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
Oh, really? You know what we call that in America? What's up, Get Fit Fam? We're out here in Guadalajara, Mexico. We're just checking out the ladies, see what they got to say. What is your name?
Antonia.
Okay. How old are you, and what is your relationship status?
I'm 18 years old and I have a boyfriend.
Okay. How old is the boyfriend?
How what?
How old is your boyfriend?
18 also.
Oh, wait. You're 18 or 19?
18.
Oh, I thought you said 19. Okay, perfect. All right. So she dates same age. We call that the danger zone. You know why we call it the danger zone?
Why?
Because it's very difficult for women to get married post 30.
Okay.
Okay. Have you heard of the wall?
What?
Have you heard of the wall? What are the 3 best reasons to date a Mexican woman?
We are so I don't know how to say, like very like happy, like we have like a very good mood. We are so, we are so kind, and you can have a lot of fun with a Mexican girl. Like you cannot be bored.
Little education. In America, we have this saying that a woman has hit the wall when her attractiveness is on the decline.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not saying that's the case with you. I'm just explaining the terminology.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so let's continue. Are you single, dating, in a relationship, casually dating? What's the situation?
No, I'm single.
Okay. Why are you single?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, you don't know, or you don't want to tell us? Because you don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Well, it's very difficult because my profession not allowed sometimes. So
Wait,
it's
you're not
very-
allowed to have. What's your profession?
I'm a doctor.
Doctors aren't allowed to have boyfriends?
Yes, but it's very difficult in my career have a boyfriend. You know.
Oh, okay. So let me try this on. Is it because it's difficult to meet people and spend time with people and go out with people because your career has demanding hours?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's safe to say that a guy who's not busy, who doesn't have a demanding career or profession, would be available. He would have time to kind of cater to your schedule.
Well, my schedule is very, very hard sometimes, and sometimes the boys don't understand that.
Okay.
So I think that's the principal reason I am single.
Okay, but do you think that's primarily successful men that don't want to adjust to your schedule, or you're saying that it's men in general?
Oh my.
So what is the main goal of a relationship? Even though you're kind of young, but what do you think is the main goal for you?
The main goal, I don't know, like to be loved the both of ones and get married and have a very beautiful family.
Have you tried dating a bum?
No.
I'm saying a bum should have plenty of time. Like whenever you're available, 3 a.m, the bum should be like, okay, wasn't doing much anyway. No? You don't think so?
No.
You would date a bum?
No.
Oh, all right. So that's a mute question. Do you want to be married?
Did you want to be married?
Yeah. Do you want to get married?
No.
Oh, you don't want to get married?
No. I don't want to be a bride or have
No?
a husband. No.
No? No children?
No. No.
Just the career?
It's not in my plan. No.
Oh.
Well, I'm 31, you know, and I'm considered I am an old woman for that. I don't know.
Say again?
That I think I'm an old woman for that. I'm 31 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very difficult to find something for me.
No, there's still women getting married in their 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't want to. I don't want. I don't want married or something like that.
You sure you don't want to marry?
Yeah.
Because
no.
you're saying two different things. You're saying you don't want to get married, and then you're saying, oh, it's difficult and I'm older, and that's not the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me change.
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't.
Okay,
want.
so you don't want to,
Yes.
regardless of
Yes, I'm
the
sure.
prospects. You don't,
Yes, I
not
don't
interested
want.
in it.
No.
Okay. Do you think that you will change your mind 10 years from now, 15 years from now? Do you think it's a possibility later in life you will regret not having a husband and children, particularly primarily children?
No, I don't think so.
Do you prefer foreign men or Mexican men?
Foreign what?
Foreign guys or Mexican guys?
I don't know. I think Mexican guys. I don't know.
I'm still not convinced the women are so different in other parts of the world.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
don't
very
know.
Western answer. Yeah. And in Mexico, the people prioritize family, and marriage. Do you think that's starting to change? Do you think it's becoming progressive? Do you think?
The progressive.
Yeah. Do you think the priority in marriage and family is starting to change in Mexico, or do you think you're just different? You're unique.
Well, I'm not sure about it, but I'm sure I don't have a boyfriend or husband or something like that. I don't have a children too.
No, I mean,
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is, do you think that's just you, or do you think more women today in Mexico are starting to pursue their career and they don't want to be married?
Ah, yeah. Yes, well, I think the woman in Mexico is more focused in her career.
On career.
Yes.
Why? Why exactly? So is the idea that focusing on your career will provide a better lifestyle than a man could?
No,
It's not that. What is
It's
it?
not-
What's the?
Well, I think because now we have more opportunities and
I understand that, but I'm not. Just because you have an opportunity doesn't mean it's a better choice.
okay.
You get what I'm saying? So if someone's offering me, 5 ways, to make 500 grand a year, just because I have the opportunity doesn't mean I picked the hardest one.
Mhm.
I mean, one of the opportunities could be to play the lotto and just win it. And then another one can be like go work for someone a job that I hate. Another one could be start my own business. So that's what I'm trying to understand. What is what is so attractive about working hard and focusing on a career for a woman? Because I know for men,
Yeah.
it's success, it's status, and it's being able to provide and have dominance over a family of your own. So I understand the motives for men for why they want to be successful and hyper-focused on a career. I'm still trying to figure out what are the benefits for women, because I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe in the extremely short term,
Yeah.
like in the first 5 to 8 years of said career, I can see where women would feel there's a benefit. But past 8 years into a career, I don't see the benefit for women. I could just be stupid, but I'm very observant and I'm old enough to have seen women put 10, 15, 20 years into a career and they don't get out of it what a man gets out of it.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not sure about it, to be honest.
But you're doing it though, so you got to be sure about it.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just asking because many women give these answers. I'm trying to figure out how far do they think this through, because I know women in their 50s, I know women in their 40s
Yeah.
who were talking that shit 20 years ago, and now they're unhappy and miserable, and they got their career. I mean, they got whatever property they bought. They got whatever material shit that they bought for themselves and patted themselves on the back and said, I bought my own this and I bought my own that. Personally, I don't think that's more of a flex than saying my husband bought X, Y, and Z. I think that's the woman that's winning. The one that's like, yeah, I stay home, I take care of my kids, I change diapers, and my husband bought my car. My husband bought the house. My husband bought this. To me, that's more impressive than the woman that's like, yeah, I live alone with my 3 cats, but I bought my house by myself. That sounds lonely. That doesn't sound like something to applaud. That's that sounds like a punishment. Do you know any foreign guys?
No.
Okay. Got to get them when you're young, Mexicans. All right. Let's see what else. Okay. Would you? No, I can't ask you that question. You're too young. Okay. So, how much should your wedding ring cost? Men give women resources. So a woman saying, "I paid for all my own stuff," sis, that sounds like a punishment.
Well, I think it's important to feel free.
To be free?
Yes, and
Freedom from what, though?
Oh, I don't know. Too many dollars. I want some Tiffany Cartier. I don't know.
Okay, give us an estimate.
I don't have any idea like how much they cost.
free. I don't know. I see myself with a little bird.
A little bird?
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I don't know, my loneliness.
Does that bird have a job?
What?
Does that bird have a job?
Yeah.
Or the bird can just fly wherever it wants, whenever it wants?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
just like that,
okay.
just
So it's
like
not the same.
No, not is the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
How much do you think that your boyfriend needs to make annually to support your family or your husband?
Annually? I have no idea. Like, 20 million annually?
Those are pesos, guys. Take it easy. Hope you're making the right decision. Although I don't know any women that have done it and are without regret. Can I say that? And I know a lot of old bitches. So I'm just saying. I've seen it. I've had sugar mamas who were that strong, independent, I make money, I buy everything, and blah, blah, blah. And that shit was awesome in their mid-30s. In their 30s and mid-30s, when I was in my 20s, that was awesome. But I still know those women now. Their kids are grown and have families of their own, off living their life. And let's just say the cats, the businesses, the cars, the homes, it doesn't equate to happiness for them in their 40s and 50s.
You know? You know? You agree that?
I know that. They tell me, they confess to me, they tell me the truth. They don't gotta lie to me, so they tell me they're unhappy.
Okay.
And all they have to look forward to is their grandkids. And those are the ones that had kids, guys. Obviously, those are the ones that had kids. At least they have grandkids to look forward to. How many hours do you expect your husband to work, like, per week?
Per week. I expect like he can work like if he has a very good job. Like to Monday to Friday, like 6 hours, 7 hours, like depending of how much work he needs to make.
7 hours for 5 days.
No, 7 hours one day.
No, I mean 7 hours a day, 5 times a week.
Yeah.
So that's like 35 hours.
Yeah, I think.
Leaves plenty of time for you.
Yeah.
But not as much money. My mom is retired, but she's married. So I do not think my mother's very happy right now. I don't think my mother would be as happy if she was retired, had her own house, had her own stuff, and didn't have a husband. I just don't believe it. And I know my mom. I've known her my whole life. She wouldn't be happy without a husband. I promise you.
Okay.
So I'm just saying. She did the career thing already. She's already done. She's already retired. And her sister never got married, never had kids, and is miserable. She's a high-powered attorney. Works for one of the biggest law firms in New York. Owns property. And I swear to God, if you change that name from a female name to a male name on paper, if my aunt was my uncle, he would look awesome on paper. Awesome. You'd be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? 58 years old, owns a couple properties, you know what I'm saying? Is about to make partner at the law firm, doesn't have any kids, traveled the world, speaks 3 languages. You'd be like, yo, son, that's James Bond. But when it's a woman's name, you're like, ooh, remind me to ship her some cat food. Just not the same.
Okay.
And it goes both ways, because if you show me a 20-year-old on paper and it's a female, and it's like, yo, this 20-year-old female owns nothing, has nothing, never been anywhere, but healthy, you'd be like, oh shit.
Well, if you have like a very good job, like if you are a businessman, like you already have one thing, I think it's okay. But like if you are like making the things, you can work more in that time.
You're like,
Yes.
wow, I want to meet her.
Yes.
She
it's
single?
A good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind, and
Yes, maybe in the future.
maybe some doctor will sweep you off your feet,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Maybe.
you'll
but
go for
not
coffee
now.
and wake up married.
Yes. Maybe, but not now. You know.
Stop saying not now. When? If not now, then when?
One reason for not.
If not now, then when?
Well, this time I'm very busy, so I don't know. I'm focused on my career right now, but maybe in the future.
Right, that's
yes.
what they say. That's what they say.
Yeah.
It's like you guys got it out of some type of manual or handbook. There's some orientation going around for women where you memorize these answers. Focusing on my career. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay, what happens when you're situated in your career? What happens when you already put the focus in, you already get where you're trying to get with your career, and now you have time again? Now what do you do with that time? Who do you spend that time with? What now with the time? What do you do?
Oh yeah, yes.
What do you do with the time now?
Yes. Well, you have a good time.
We're making progress. We got to find some older women. But stay positive, and I wish you the best in your relationship.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
You think there's going to be a line of guys that are like, oh, hey, you at 40, you want to hang out now? You got time now? Oh, great, because I've been waiting on you. No, that's not what's going to happen. He's going to be hanging out with some 25-year-old
Yeah.
who has all the time in the world, in between TikTok and Instagram. She has all the time in the world. So, I'm not... I'm just being practical. That's it. I'm just asking practical questions as you would anyone. If there's a kid and he's 18, he's like, yo, I'm going to the NBA. As a mature adult, you have to ask questions like, well, hypothetically, what if you don't make it to the NFL? What if you don't make it to the NBA? Then what? We got to ask these questions. We got to be responsible. And if he doesn't have an answer, it's like, maybe you didn't think this all the way through. But I tell women all the time, if the career is that important to you, I'm not going to fight you on it, sis. I'm not a hater. But what I am going to tell you is put the relationship part first and then do the career thing later. Because there isn't a time frame on that. There's nobody saying, hey, how old are you? 32. Oh, no. Sorry, sis. You're too old to be a doctor now. You're too old to go to school to be a doctor. Sorry, you missed the bus. You should have did that at 24. There's nobody saying that. But they are saying that about marriage and motherhood. They are saying that. The doctor will tell you, oh, 36? Ooh, I don't know, man. You know, your eggs, you know what I mean? So I've had that advice for over a decade for women. Listen, if this career thing is so important to you, get the relationship shit out of the way first.
Okay.
And then focus on the career. And if you do it well, and there are some women that have done this, probably not intentionally. They probably just was messing with a dude that knows how to lead. But there are women that have accomplished it indirectly, whereas they were in a relationship with a guy and he was supporting them while they go to school and while they do whatever the hell they're trying to do. And then they graduated and started making all the big bucks and whatever. Doesn't that make a hell of a lot more sense? Because men are willing to take care of younger women. They're not interested in taking care of some boss babe that went and got degrees and did all of this and can't shut up about how independent she is. Men aren't lining up to support that woman. Oh, you're 38 years old and you accomplished all of this? Okay, then why am I paying the rent then? Why am I paying the mortgage then? But if she was 24 and going to school for some shit, now he has all the reason in the world to take care of all the bills and the expenses. One, because he has a young woman that's his exclusively. Check. Two, she's going to school for some shit, so she can't be going to work. She has to focus on going to school. Check. You see what I'm trying to say? She started working, but she's not making the She didn't hit the peak of her income yet. So okay, continue to support her. Check.
Okay.
But they're both getting what they want. She's getting to go to school and pursue her career,
Yeah.
and he's getting a young, attractive woman in her prime.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
Yes, we
Okay,
can
that's fair.
have success on the work and have success in the family.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Now I understand.
But telling motherhood to wait and telling marriage or male attraction to wait is malarkey. Because none of us can tell nature to wait. We can't tell biology to wait. You see what I'm trying to say? That doesn't work. So you can tell a career to wait. You can tell starting your own business to wait, but you can't tell biology to wait. So I'm just saying, if we were being truthful and honest to women, and we wanted them to have opportunities and pursue their desires and all this other kind of stuff, we would be encouraging women to pair up early, marry early, have children early, and then focus on their career.
Yeah.
When their kids are 5, 6, 7 years old, your husband already knows that we already agreed that you're going to go to school and go pursue some shit. Great.
Yes.
And then there's 2 major incomes coming into the house later on, which is right around the time we need to start saving for the kids to go to college, and you want to refinance the house and all this other kind of great stuff. That's what marriage is all about. Good family planning. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here. Catch us on the next one. I think I'm gonna give up on Mexico for a while because mi Spanish is terrible. Yeah, mi español terrible. So
No habla nada de español.
yeah, it's not working, bro. So we'll do Germany or Australia or some other stuff. So catch me on the next one, guys. I'm out of here. Peace. Tell him peace. That's adorable.